Hey, hello everyone. This is Mr. Fuller. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this can help you out. Today what we're going to look at is the 3D views of objects. So basically the side, top, front view of objects and kind of the reverse. So the reason why we do this is so we can reciprocate items or draw items even without seeing the actual item. Um, in our hands. So let's just go through a couple examples here. So example one, so it says draw the top, front, and side views of these objects. Be sure to label each side. Okay, so we have a few everyday items here, corn pops. Hopefully you guys like them. I have them once in a while in the mornings, but let's see if we can draw our 3D drawings here. So we have our corn pops. Let's start with the top view here. So the top view, basically what we're going to do is just looking straight down the object and see exactly what we see, or draw exactly what we see. We don't want to add any dimensions at all. It's just kind of a flat drawing. So if we were to look at this corn pops, what we're going to get is kind of just a long, skinnier square. Because there's nothing sticking out, there's no arms or legs, that's all you can see. If we go up to the side, and this is where all the nutritional values are, but we're not going to draw those in quite yet. It's going to be kind of the same thing. It's going to be a little bit longer, same width, and there we go. And just simple as that. And if we move to the front, write this out, make sure it's labeled. Labeling is pretty important so we know where we need to draw it after. Front of the corn pops, well, it's going to be the same width as the top, same length as the side, and make the perfect square around. Okay, perfect. Okay, so sometimes what we do, these are everyday items and they're not in forms of blocks, but in math, in the textbook anyway, we might use a little more blocks. So I'll show you guys how to do that. Let's say the top might be, let's say, 3 blocks wide, 1 block wide. Side may be, well, it's 1 block wide again, but it's a little taller, so it's probably, let's say, 4 blocks high. And the front is going to be the exact same thing here. So we do our 3 blocks width, 4 blocks high, and there we go. And if we were to kind of draw that on the corn pops here, well, do my best here. 3 blocks. Ooh, that doesn't look so good, but that's okay. 3 blocks wide. Draw a block right there. We can go our 4 blocks high. And if we connect all these lines here, we can see that the front is 4 by 3. And then we should be able to reciprocate it back, but well, that's another example, so we'll go through that a little bit later. Okay, let's try going through the Kleenex box here. Kleenex box is a little bit smaller, so that's okay. A little less work. So if we were to look at the top of the Kleenex box, well, it's a little bit wider than it was the corn pop box, so there we go. We have the top view. If we want to go to the side view here, so much smaller, isn't it? So there we go, just kind of like that. And then the front view, well, it's going to be the same size as the side, but the same width as the top, for just the simple example. So if we want to do this, well, top's probably, well, let's say 2 by 3 here, so 6 blocks. The side, well, that's not only 1 high, so 2 blocks wide, which makes the front, I might have drew that a little bit too tall, but that's okay, we get the idea. And if we were to draw that onto the box, go like this, and go across, go down, across, up. We said that that was going to be 3, which makes it this 3, and you can't quite see the sides, but that would come down like that for the extra 2 blocks. So, okay, perfect. I'll give you a second to look at that. Okay, so let's go to the next example here. So now we're going to work in reverse here. So example 2, draw the 3D object from the top, front, and side drawing. So this time they give us the one-dimensional drawings, and we have to try to make it 3D. What I've done to make it a little bit easier, I've already drawn or put on a picture of the some isometric paper, which you should be able to get a hold of somewhere to help you out here with the 3D, because sometimes that can get difficult. Okay, what I like starting to do is with the top and side, getting that first, and then starting with then making it into the front. As we can see in this example, it's going to make kind of a set of stairs, 4 tall and 4 wide, and just 1 block thick. So let's see if we can do this here. So let's start here. I'm going to use 2 blocks as 1 square, just so it's nice and big. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's see if there's going to be enough room to go tall though. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm going to go off the map a little bit, but that's fine. And go 2 wide here. So let's just keep going like that. And let's see if we can go. So we got 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. So kind of screwed up a little bit there. Let's just erase that. Nice and carefully there. That's perfect. And then we can go up. And this one's actually going to go a little bit taller, so going off the screen a little bit, but that's fine. And then we want to go 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. Okay, perfect. So now we have the side view as well as the top view. You can see them both from, if you go to the side and look straight at it, you can see that it's 4 blocks high, 1 block wide. And the top view, if you look straight down on it, you got 4 blocks long and 1 block wide. So it's perfect. So now we got to try to make the stairs. I'm going to use a different color here. Maybe that will make it easier to see. Actually, let's keep it the same here. Okay, so we need 4 blocks high, which means that this needs to go up to, well, let's use a different color because it's going to be the same kind of line. 2 blocks high, 2 blocks, and we're going to go down like this all the way, which kind of weird, but it sits on that same line, which is okay. And then we can go across. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, you can count up 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Okay, the second layer actually only has 3 blocks, so let's try that. So we got to go up from all of our blocks, and that's going to be up that same line. We got to go across for 2 blocks, and then got to go across. It's going to go way up here. Okay, a little bit confusing, but we'll manage to do it. Okay, perfect. So we need to go up down from here, and across from there, across from there. So you can kind of see that first step going across, and we get our 1, 2, 3 blocks. The next layer, we have only 2 blocks. So it's kind of the same idea. We'll go up by 2 blocks here. 1, 2, 1, 2, connect the 2, go up, 1, 2, connect, 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 connect. There we go. It's getting a little sloppy because I'm losing my lines, but that's fine. And you can see we have 2 more blocks right there. Perfect. Okay, and then now we only need the 1 for the last one, so let's see if we can draw this to save our day here. Go across, make a box, and it's not the prettiest there, but hopefully you can see that in the 3-dimensional. You might be a little bit better than me, but as you can see, that's how you go from the 1-dimensional views to the 3-dimensional views. So hopefully this helps you out, and if you have any questions, just come see me in class, and we'll help you out there.